I feel very like sophisticated in what I'm wearing. I'm also wearing a fake leather skirt. Look. Ooh, I feel like I should work somewhere in London and go to important meetings. Instead, I'm sat here. I have actually been to London today, and it's really gloomy outside. Anyway, stop it. Sorry. I've had like 1.5 coffees, and that's all I need. Really weird video, but you guys might like it, you might not. I'm getting a little bit obsessed with money recently, because now I realise I'm an adult and I'm going to have proper bills to pay soon. Like, one day I might have a mortgage. I'm getting like, just trying to work out how to be more an adult about my money. So I might do some like budgeting sort of saving videos and all this. So I thought I'd do a video about a Monzo card. The reason why is when I was looking into a Monzo card, I couldn't really see much about it, but I had so many people raving to me about it. Yeah! So I thought I'd be honest and share all my experiences about my Monzo card. This is not sponsored. Let's make that clear. Let's drink the tea before we start the video. I don't actually think there's going to be any tea. Right, I was going to show you my card, then I realised that's kind of stupid, showing your card on the internet. Let's just go like that and pretend that's my card. So I got my card, the orange fluorescent card. I think they should do some other fluorescent colours just to make them shimmy out a bit, just to make you feel unique. But then also, like, do other banks do that? Don't be ridiculous, Amelia. I thought about getting Monzo for a while. I was on the train with my cousin, and my cousin said, if you sign up with my code, you get £5 and I get £5. And I was like, cool. So I signed up and I was like, yeah, why not? Let's just do it. Really easy sign-up system. Almost seems a bit too easy. Easy. You need to transfer some money into your bank account. You have like a few little steps you've got to do. I waited for my card. Once I had my card and I paid money with my card, I then got my £5 into my account. So, the first thing I started doing on Monzo was setting up pots. Now, if you don't understand what the pots are, they're basically like little mini saving accounts, and you can set dates to when you're next allowed to go in. That is good for people like me who really dip into their savings a lot. So it means you're not allowed to dip into your savings. I've set ones like holiday. I'm going on holiday with Pete, and I wanted to see how much money I could get before that. So I set a date just before we go on holiday is when I'm allowed to go into it. I've done one for gifts. I think sometimes people forget to think about gifts, but a lot of your money gets taken out by gifts. So I thought if I could save a little bit of money each month or something, put it into a little gift pot, and then when I need to buy a gift from someone, I can take it out of there, rather than it taking a huge chunk in my money that I want to spend on food and beer and gin and Prosecco. For someone who didn't used to drink, I like spending a lot of money in the pub. So yeah, I thought that was quite cool, and then I also did one for like a house fund because I want to move out soon. And I think the good thing about the pots is you can do it to whatever you want, rather than just having like a big savings account for like lots of different things, because I'm all for saving, but I also want to save and do stuff, like live my life and enjoy things. So having little saving accounts for certain things and certain dates is quite a cool concept. Another thing I've learnt is you can round up to the nearest pound. Every time you pay with your Monzo card, it will round it up to the nearest pound, take that difference and put it into the savings account for you. So let's say you're buying a coffee, it's £3.70. They will round it up to £4, take £4 out of your account. So you look at it and you'll be like, okay, spent £4. However, that 30p will then go into that savings account that you said you wanted to round up. And I think it's quite clever because they're saying micro saving is the easiest way to save. And I just think it's quite cool because you don't notice that. That extra 30p you don't notice, but then it's also going into your savings and making difference. Another thing you can do, which I personally don't, because I'm self-employed, but you can put your salary going into Monzo. Now what they do is they will give you your salary one day earlier. So let's say payday is the 27th. They will give it to you the 26th. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. But yeah, it might be good. I don't use that. Another thing, it's supposed to be good for budgeting. I'm trying my first month without using this, seeing how much money I spend. And they say, look, you've got £100 left, for 21 days, or you've got £300 left for 7 days. Like, they kind of tell you, and they also say, oh, it looks like you might run out of money, which I think is quite cool. And then you can also set budgeting. So you could say, right, so I want to spend like £200 on bills, £30 on eating out, expenses, and then you could put together a rough amount of how much you think you will spend. And then it will tell you if you go over that budget or under that budget, which is quite good. And I haven't done that yet because I want to get an idea of how much I spend. Another thing I love, this is through an app called IFTTT. Don't know if you know about it. Still not totally sure what it does. I think it integrates apps and stuff, and it didn't feel totally safe, but I did a lot of extensive research. And so basically through IFTTT and Monzo, you can do the 1p saving challenge, which, if you don't know what it is, starts at January the 1st. January the 1st, you put 1p into a saving account. So January the 2nd, 2p, 3p, 4p, carry on. Now, because we are in September, you're currently putting about £2.50 or something, and then £2.52, £2.53. So I decided to do that, and I chose my chosen pot, and no way, it literally does take £2.50 out of my account one day and pops it into the pot, £2.52 the next day, pops it into the pot, £2.53 the next day, and I don't notice it. I really don't notice it, but I'm noticing my savings going up, and it's just doing it for you without you doing it. And I definitely could do it, but I know I would forget. I know I'd forget. And if you think about it, it's like the price of a coffee, if you're lucky. Especially if you go to London to buy your coffee. And then I'm also doing the £1 challenge, which is at the end of the week, you do £1, £2, £3, £4. It also gives you notifications each time that it's done a transaction, which obviously is every day for me. But the £1 challenge is a little bit more extensive. £37 went into my account, which is quite a lot. So I might have to pause it, or I might have to put more money in my account. So you notice the weekly pound, because we are quite far, we're obviously 37 weeks into the year, I'm guessing. So basically, so in total, Monzo is really good for saving, really good for micro saving, and it is relatively easy to use. Anyway guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it and it wasn't too boring, but I think I needed this sort of video when I first got it, and I'd love you guys to let me know your thoughts on any other information about Monzo or any other banks down below, and if you'd like more of these sort of videos, let me know. Bye.